Hello, we are in week 3 now, and welcome to that. In this week, we will be focusing on elderly abuse and child abuse. And let me explain to you why these two that we have chosen to begin with, because some books on family violence, they start with the spousal, the marriage institution, or intimate relationships. But these are intimate relationships too, like we will get into child abuse in terms of the sexual abuse, in terms of other physical abuses. Child neglect is a very serious physical abuse. We will talk about that. We will be dealing with emotional abuse of children as well. Child abuse is one of the most serious issues in family violence area. A lot of research has been done on that, and we have developed more preventions, more awareness now than we have ever had. We have realized how historically child abuse has been neglected as an area of study. Elderly abuse is another area where more and more consciousness realization is happening that the elderly people get neglected and abused knowingly or unknowingly through the system or through their own doing. Maybe some people have been leading a lousy life in terms of making wrong choices, and now they are suffering. So some elderly abuses may have been caused by some elderly people, but at the same time, as a society, as people, as a members of the family, we also cannot just dump people away, get rid of them, just deny our obligations for them as society, as members of the family. So and that has been happening unfortunately quite a bit. We live in a youth oriented society where our emphasis is more on pleasures of life, and we are not blaming ourselves. There is no point feeling guilty of that, but it is a recognition of a reality that I think will help us to relate to the elderly people, because we are going to be all elderly one day, and as a society, the age is increasing, longevity is increasing, and that means more people are going to live longer. We will may have to make adjustments in our social security and other kinds of mechanisms, healthcare, to provide maybe a more caring environment for the elderly people. So we will talk about the causes and types of elderly abuse and child abuse, as well as the consequences, how these things, the elderly people suffering, the child being neglected, in many societies are becoming overpopulated. The birth rate is high, so they give birth to children but not taking responsibility. Still a lot of countries have child labor, no laws against that, child pornography, and you name so many things that are part of in chapters 5, 6 and 7. I hope you identify the various areas of child abuses and elderly abuses. Work on discussion 3 as an important activity which will be part of your assessment, your grade, and also start working on work on this week on scholarly article review, in addition to the position paper and final exam topics that you might have been looking at. So it is a depressing kind of topic, to deal with sexually abused children and elderly people who are neglected and dumped and ignored, as well as in some ways exploited and abused economically, emotionally, physically, and so forth. So we need to be examining these, and despite of these being kind of dark sides of human beings, but at the same time they are realities and we have to deal with them. And later on in the term we will talk about preventions, but I think preventions you should be thinking all along of all these things: sexual abuse of children, preventing elderly abuse, and so forth, anyway, even this week. So good luck to you, and stay excited, keep reading carefully through critical thinking. All the best.